Sure.
Sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ajinkya Dharia. I'm founder and CEO at PadCare Labs. Uh, do you know how many years it takes to decompose single sand nap or nappies? Maybe 50, 100? It takes 500 to 800 years to decompose single sanitary napkin or nappies because of its material of pulp, superabsorbent polymer, and plastic. India generates almost 12 billions of pads every year, and unfortunately, 98% of this waste is ending into the landfill and water bodies. And currently, incineration is only scientific methodology which has to do about 800 degrees Celsius, having like demerit like smoke, smell, high recurring cost, and high setup cost. And to solve this entire value chain from collection of this material, processing and extraction of the material, we started PadCare Labs in 2018 with vision to create sustainable societies by enhancing hygiene standards. What we have done that we have built this entire circular economy concept around the sanitary waste management. Globally, 200 billions of this material is ending in the landfill. A kilo of material can generate up to 5.3 kg of carbon equivalent. And 98% of this material is ending in the landfill as well as impacting the health and hygiene of the waste pickers as well. Next slides. So for that, we launched this entire circular economy program on a mission to protect this planet from the cost of the sanitary products. We are operating in 24 Indian cities. Last year alone, we have recycled 250 metric tons of material, conserving 500 metric tons of carbon equivalent, and serving 1,672 client sites with ARR of around 20 crore and growing with a 136% CAGR. Next slide. How exactly it is working? We have launched world's first PadCareX technology, which works on a 5D principle, where we have Indian, US, as well as European patent. These 5Ds are disinfection, deodorization, decolorization, and disintegration of superabsorbent polymer. And because there is no burning, it generates 88% lesser carbon emission compared to the alternative traditional methods. Because there is no energy consumption, runs at 66% less cost and gives 99% separation rate and more than 99.9% purity rate of this material. Next slide. What we do that, we have different channels from that we get this material. We have this basic concept where all this material is getting processed with certain kind of chamber. We are using cytosely, our green consumable for that. At the output, we have certain kind of mechanical designs that we give a pulp and the plastic. It goes through the pulp in the dewatering system and then drying system, and we get two kind of pulp. One is alpha and beta. Alpha is 99.9% pure above, beta is between 95 to 99%. And the plastic, it get granulated, and granulation can be utilized for different forms. Next slide. So on the global level, we are the only one who has control the entire value chain. And we are controlling from the collection, processing, recycling, and recovery of this material, and using this material for a different application, where one of the pilot that was working, can you imagine this material, non-woven sample, is made from the extracted pulp out of it. So we are closely working with Aditya Birla to convert this pulp for different industrial applications as well, including the copier paper and printing paper that goes into secondary industry. Next slide. So when we talk about the channels, where exactly this material is coming from? Right now, we are more focusing on B2B commercial buildings because there is a compliance of every large corporates, every large organization should have a decentralized disposal mechanism, and they have to hand over to authorized vendor. The B2B something is growing, and there are 70,000 corporates in India which has to align with this compliance. Then residential as well. Residential is huge. Potential opportunities untapped. We have started recently in Mumbai, Pune, and Bangalore. And community, we are setting up the world's first community level pilot in Kerala with the support of World Bank. Next slide. How we are working that? In the commercial, we have the beans. These beans act as a collection unit. The beauty of these beans, this material can be stored here for 30 days without any odor and bacterial growth. Probably in the IIT Madras as well, this kind of beans are there. And then we collect it, we bring to our recycling center, we extract the materials, and it's next recovery. From the community level, we partner with the existing players like HDI, Sahas, and local community players. They give this material to our doorstep, and residentially we have SEBOC concept. Next slide. So this is the way of how we call one service. The bins that we deploy at a free of cost that can store this material. We collect with our own reverse logistics system, bring to our
30 seconds.
center, and then we extract this material. Next slide. This is a TAM of around, if you look the potential opportunity in the corporates, global opportunity, this is a TAM of around almost in India, it is $100 million only in focusing on the B2B. Next slide. This is a software that tracks entirely where exactly is material coming from, linked to the EPR and carbon credits. Next slide. We are 24 cities, that's what we are available. Next slide. And these are the couple of logos that what we are serving, including Meta with 98% of the retention rate. More than a million women is getting impacted from this kind of initiative. Next slide. Next slide. So so we are trying to build more recycling centers, closing the circular economy loop. We are trying to go global. We are exploring Singapore and other countries as well. And what we are looking for a young, like-minded people to join PadCare in different roles from junior to leadership level. That can help to accelerate, next slide, that can help to accelerate our
sorry to be
deployment
disturbing.
across India. Next slide is done. Thank you.
Any questions?
So currently we are running at 21 crore ARR. So EBITDA is fluctuating between 28 to 30%. Gross is around 60. PAT is around 8 to 10%.
Who is the segregation of?
Yeah, so we have the bean concept where these beans are going into individual, the cubicle WC's level. So it's at-source segregation is happening in B2B space because it's one of the mandate as well.
In our apartment, we find it difficult to do the segregation.
Yeah.
Sanitary pad, chemical waste, electronic.
Yeah, apartment is tough. That's where the B2B, where women's washroom, WCs is something easy to tap, where we can deploy those bins. So right now, across India, we have 21,000 pickup points. We are serving more than 35,000 services on a monthly basis, as on date. On the apartment level, we have SIP box concept. Right now, we are doing at 10 housing societies in Mumbai, Pune, and Bangalore as a pilot testing.
Ajinkya, what was the provisional number for the last year? Because while you said about ARR, but we'll love to see what the revenue you've booked.
So we are growing with 136% CAGR. Last year we closed around 15.
15.
Yeah.
And how much was the product and services, or
So
it's
it is
all
80.
service?
No, it is 80% and 20% is around is generally because the
80 is from what services?
Services, 20 is from West value. Is a
And the
supply
unit
demand
economics for both are more or less same?
gap. Almost on an average is 60% gross. On the West value is more around low margins, but it's high volume.
What's
game.
one of the biggest scaling risks that you see in your business today?
So when you talk about the scaling up right now, it's definitely compliance is something changed on every corporation and state level. But luckily in December 2024, CPCB has launched SWM 2024 new rules, which is acting as a catalyst for the PadCare to scale up. But yes, compliance.
That's
is
an
quite
opportunity.
critical.
I'm
That is
asking about
opportunity.
the risk.
Risk is which is capex intensive. Like take example, one plant that 2 metric ton that what is setting up is costing $1 million, right? But while saying that, the ROI and break even is also can be possible. So adoption at a community level, like segregation at source is major challenge and major opportunity as well if we crack it well.
Yeah.
This guy,
Can this be the
so
last
with,
question?
It will be biodegradable pads.
No,
Coming up.
yeah.
It will be a big threat because it's not required at all.
No, so biodegradable pads are required certain kind of again environment for accelerated decomposition mechanism, right? It is not gonna end into directly landfill. And considering ISO, like if you talk about currently couple of biodegradable pad manufacturers also in touch and they are asking for the segregation such that we can go back to then dispose. Menstrual cup is a better alternative and that is something major risk because that is changing the entire industry and made from silicon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.